differently, but they're children. So the adults have to be willing to be parents and to be leaders, and then to still treat the children with respect and dignity.
And this is a great way to leap into the next question, because you're already kind of discussing that. So the question is, what does Adler mean by equality? I think you've touched on this so far, but just can you dive deeper into that equality?
Well, what I suggest to parents that I'm working with, because this comes up a lot for parents who are looking for parent coaching and trying to figure out good skills they can use to help raise their children, is that equality, at least for Adler and Dreikers, did not mean that parents and children were the same. It meant that children and adults do not have equal rights, because obviously children are not developmentally ready to be able to make a lot of their own decisions. I've worked with families who ask children, should we buy a new car? I'm not making this up, by the way. Kelly's looking shocked. What color car should we buy? Do you want to go to school today? Okay, these are not appropriate decisions for a child to make. These are decisions that parents make. I worked with a 10-year-old at one point whose parents asked her, do you think we should get divorced? I mean, can you imagine the pressure that puts on a young person? So this is not about trying to elevate children to the level of adults, or to assume that they have the ability and the understanding to make adult decisions. They don't. That's why they have parents. So equality is not about equal rights, and it's not about equal privileges. It's about equal worth and value. So children are very different than adults, but they have the same value and dignity, which is why when we use old tools before we knew better, like shaming and punishment and humiliation, and those things do not work over time. And the research is really clear about that, because it takes away a child's dignity and sense of self-respect. You're going to be far more effective at correcting behavior and building the connection when you treat a child, no matter their age, as a worthwhile and valuable human being. That's the equality that we're talking about.